right, so this is an expansion for Ugly Gryphon Inn. This is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and I'm going to show you this expansion and just give you my thoughts on it. Now, this is a mini expansion. Well, mini is relative. There's Bot and Chai games are 18 card games, so the Ugly Gryphon Inn comes with 18 cards, and this adds 3 additional cards. So it's actually a pretty big expansion if you think about it that way. Basically what you're going to do is you have 3 different dragons here, and the dragons have 2 different sides with different difficulties on here. So you have, you have your regulars and you have your elders. So there's a lot of variability, or not a replayability more for this expansion. You're going to pick one of these and place them down. You're either going to, I would suggest doing the normal side first and then try the elder side after that. But like if you look at some of them, here is the Sleepy the Gray. If Sleepy collects 3 or more noise, she flies over the inn and burns it down, which means you lose the game. If Fury the Black collects 3 or more fighting, he flies over the inn and burns it down. If Nostralis the Red collects 3 or more smells, she flies over the inn and burns it down. On the opposite side here, there's the elder side, so Sleepy the Gray. If Sleepy the Gray collects 2 or more of noise, she's going to burn down the inn. This is 2 or more of fighting, and this is 2 or more of smells. Basically, what this is going to do is you're going to pick this dragon, one of the other 2 sides, and you're going to place it by your game while you're playing. When patrons leave the inn, if they have quirks that match what the dragons are, you're going to place them by the dragon. If they meet the quantity, so if I have 3 noise here, I lose the game. So not only with this expansion am I trying to not have 7 or more patrons leave the inn, I'm also have to pay attention to what patrons leave the inn so that they don't match up with the dragon. So I want to keep it under seven patrons leaving the inn, and I also want to make sure 3 quirks of noise don't leave the inn if I use this dragon. So this does ratchet up the difficulty of the game and gives the game more strategy and more of like a puzzle-like feel. So if you like playing Ugly Gryphon Inn and you've played it a bit, you'll get to a point where you get pretty good at it, and you're going to win more often than not. You can add this expansion in there to ratchet up the difficulty and make your processes mean more. So you're going to have to be very, very careful on not just balancing to make sure like, oh yeah, I can have that one leave and make sure I have enough patrons by the end of the game. We also have to look at what they got going for quirks just to make sure you're not going to anger these dragons also. So if you like Ugly Gryphon Inn, you're going to probably want to pick up this expansion just so that you gain more replayability. It is a solo game. And like I said, after a while with the base game, you can pretty much get down to a science and win fairly regularly. And an expansion like this will breathe new life into the game, which is really, really nice. So that's my thoughts on this expansion, which is going to be local dragons for Ugly Gryphon Inn. Thank you for watching.